Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. We have a lot of things that can scare us. I remember when I was a little girl, I hate watching The Wizard of Oz. It scared me because it just looked like a world where you never knew what was going to come around the corner, and were trying to stay on the road, but yikes, those flying monkeys. Oh! There is a world that we live in that's scary. And maybe it's not, we're on the way to we're on a, golden brick road. But friend, we're trying to stay on God's lane. We're trying to raise our kids like God would like us to do it. And when we have iPhones and internet and apps, oh my, it can feel like tigers and lions and bears, oh my. Well, Mona the Mom Mentor is here today in our Helicopter Mom series. I love this series. And we are going to be talking internet stuff all week. I'm Mona Corwin, and I am an author, speaker, and I am a mentor to moms. I'm a mentor to moms probably just like you. Moms that want to get it right. Moms don't want the lions and tigers and bears to get their kids. Moms that want to know that they can protect their kids and not lock them down and keep them from being part of the culture they live in. So how do we navigate it? How do we stay on the road and not let those flying monkeys get our kids? Well, you know what? Some of it is you're going to have to get in your helicopter. I know being a helicopter mom has super negative connotations nowadays in our culture, but I think they're kind of wrong. You better be paying attention. And like I told you last week, a helicopter mom? Well, have you ever noticed that a helicopter can go down and can hover around and check things out? That it can get into the real small crannies, but then it can lift up really quick when it needs to. Have you noticed that when you walk around a helicopter, you're kind of safe because the blades are above you? The things that would hurt you. As a helicopter mom, we can't be like a jetliner. We can't be like a Blue Angel that zoom, 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 zoom. We need to be focusing and looking and hovering and watching. It's your responsibility. I'm sorry. I don't agree that it's a bad thing. Now, we can get overprotective. We can come out too strongly. We can mother and smother. We don't want to do that. We don't want to smother as we mother, but we certainly can't be totally hands off because God's given those kids to you to raise, and He knew who He gave to who. So He knows what challenges your children are going to have, and He's prepared to equip you. So, like I said last week, we're going to mother, not smother, but you need to be in your helicopter sometimes. Because friend, even though lots of people say it takes a village, you better be careful who is involved in that village of yours. And I believe that it doesn't really take a village, it takes a family. And it takes your family. And it takes mainly you and your man. Figuring out what to do, brothers and sisters, aunties, grandmas, like close-knit family. The culture is not on God's side. And your kid isn't going to just naturally drift towards doing things godly or right. The drift that can take place is a drift that will take them in the wrong direction. But not to worry, because you are going to be equipped. Now, when we smother as we mother, it's because we're afraid. We have this fear that something's going to happen to our kids. And so we just got to kind of always feel like we just got to be there because we're afraid. And you know what? There's a lot to be concerned about in the culture that we're in. There's a lot to, kind of scary. And we need to be able to be knowledgeable of what we're dealing with and ease that anxiety so we can have the confidence and clarity that as we get in our helicopter and we're checking things out, we know what we're looking for, we know what to expect, and we know how to do it well so that our kids come out of these topics and these tight areas in a way that will have them continuing on the right road, even if it isn't a yellow brick road. Okay, little mama. Today we're talking iPhones. I wanted to give a nice big bird's eye view, so to speak, of what we're going to be talking about this week. And that is internet and technology. It can be scary. This right here is what we're talking about today. I have one tip, maybe two, it may come out, for you on this iPhone. And we are going to be talking about it again in the days to come. But this one right here, Apple, for good or bad, intentional or not intentional, does something that most moms that I talk to don't know. And that's when your children get an iPhone, when you get an iPhone, it comes completely open. Everything is available. Every single explicit thing that can be found on the internet is open on your child's iPhone. Every preteen boy that is walking around in his hip pocket has and can have an open iPhone that has total access to everything. Today I want you to do a really easy step, and this is the tip for today. The tech tip from Mona the Mom Mentor today is go into your children's phone and look at the privacy settings. I'm gonna have a resource for you, and it's not ready yet because I've been adding so many more things to it to help you through the tech craziness. But today you can do this. Open up your children's phone and go there, and you will see that there are in the privacy settings, it will show you that you can put PG things, you can put what kind of movies they can see, what kind of apps they can see, and I can't show you. I was going to show you on my phone, and then I just realized just a second, live. I love going live. I'm talking to my phone, so I can't show you. I will do a short little video and post it in the thing. You'll get to see it. But when these phones come, they're completely open. Even Siri is explicit. It says explicit, and explicit it is. That means Siri can say things to you. Yeah. And she can go find things for you, and she can even cuss if you want her to cuss. Okay. Who knew? But that is one thing you can do right away today to start safeguarding your children about the things that are in and on their phones and access to the internet. Alrighty, that's it for your tip for today. And tomorrow in our tech series, I'm going to be talking more about your iPhone and the apps that your children have access to. And I will get that resource done for you today, and then I'll pop it in the next day or so. Alrighty, so if you have a friend that needs to know that it's okay to be a helicopter mom if you mother and don't smother, then I hope that you will send this to them. And don't forget, the Moms Like Us Academy will be launching September 26th. And when we open up the doors, that academy will only be open to enroll for, I think it's 6 days, maybe, I don't know, 5 days. But when it is, then the doors close, and then you will be getting mentoring from Mona the Mom Mentor and all the teachers that are in the academy until you don't want to do it anymore. But it is going to be a way where moms like us learn things like this. We learn things like this because moms like us do stuff like this. We need to be involved in what's going on in our culture and with our kids. And we need to lay a foundation, a framework of how we are going to move our families forward and grow them so that we can have the confidence that we're doing it and we can raise confident kids. Okay, that's it. I hope, little mama, that you have had a great day. And don't be afraid of the lions and tigers and bears that are on the internet. Because as moms, if we are paying attention, then we can stop some of these tragic things from happening to our kids. Alrighty, that's it, little mama. I will see you tomorrow on Mornings with Mona. Bye.